Okay, this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for July 2020. And this first week here, we have the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles. So for the 1st to the 4th, it looks like it's a wonderful week for trusting dream time to help you in your manifesting or help you be in your nurturing, beautiful self that's so connected to nature and to beauty and to all the abundance that life on earth can provide. With the moon card here, notice how we have a black wolf and a white wolf, which can represent our light and our shadow, and how important it is to trust what's coming through as guidance to help you on your path, to help you come back home to who you are. It's not about, there's an old story about, which wolf do you feed? Well, actually the original story was, it's the original, I don't know if it was the fable but I think it was passed down from Aboriginal people, indigenous people. So from eons ago, we were taught that we don't need to resist anything, that what we need to do is to allow any shadow material to come up and let the emotional, the images, the false beliefs, the misconceptions, to allow all that to come up so that we can process them through. I love the artwork with this card in that, we're under the water here. This represents dream time, and the water always represents, emotions. But it can represent also our wise unconscious and our ability to know that there's something greater than whatever little ego fragment we might be stuck in. And that as we allow it to come up, to know that any little piece of, shadowy material, false beliefs, judgments about yourself or others, or the way life is right now is it's very challenging. To let all the fears come up, and to know that as that's happening, it doesn't mean that you're going down some some dark, you're not going to be stuck at the bottom of the lake or anything. It's not like that. It's that when we bring it all up, then we can heal it. And the Queen of Pentacles knows this. She has that wisdom of having spent enough time on earth in nurturing the human process, and she knows how to receive the emotional material and turn it into something useful. She can take anything that comes up and flip it into something that helps us process it through. So this may be a person that is in your life or comes into your life to help you. To help you with any old fears, if you have any nightmares. Well, I wouldn't normally say that this is the card of nightmares, but we do have a repeat here with both of these cards. Isn't that interesting? Wow. So these are predominant themes for this entire month. So the way I would work with it, if it were me, of course, do what's best for you on your own path, because you know best for you. But I would nurture my dream time. I would set it up so that like have a little journal or just a notepad, anything near me in bed, and then when you wake up with some little snippet, just write it down. Don't full-blown turn on the lights and make a big thing out of it, otherwise you might not be able to get back to sleep, but just wake up enough to write it down. And another way you can work with it, of course, is to set the intention first, to have a dream that can help you. And especially if it has to do with manifesting, like if you're trying to manifest something, dream time is so powerful to bring in answers. You'll get the answers. Years ago when I used to have to do Excel spreadsheets, I guidance on different ways to work with it in dream time, because my little pea brain couldn't figure it out, and they didn't have tutorials in those days that were very, very easy to understand. So anyway, dream time can bring you anything that you open to and you set the intention to get. Trust me on that. So dream time, nurturing dream time is, I think, will help you so much this week. And another thing to help with the dream time is that that very first thing that you wake up, like even if you wake up because you have to pee, whatever it is, that first thing on your mind when you're waking up, write that down really quick. Even if it's, just a few words, just something to help you remember to get back into it. And then go back to, after you go to the restroom and then you, go back to sleep, you can look at what that few words was, or maybe that one line, or a picture. Some people just draw, if you're an artist, you can draw what it is that you saw. And then you can work with it later, or you can get back into the dream. There's a lot of different ways to work with it, and just a little snippet of a dream is enough material to get into. So that's how I work with dreams anyway. Okay, and then for the second week here, it's going to be the 5th through the 11th, and we have the 7 of Cups and the Emperor. So the 7 of Cups has to do with focusing on what you want. This card comes up for me when I'm trying to figure out what I want. It's often, because you look at what's hidden under here. You can see some of the things, like, maybe the snake is a little bit about a temptation, especially with like a little bat wing here, maybe. Maybe there are ways to move up in life. We see the little ladders here. So it's all about what you want. What are you focusing on, and you get to decide that. And it's entirely up to you. You have all of the spiritual forces of the universe to support you with all the water here and all this water here, and then with the Emperor, he knows. And it doesn't have to be, gender specific, but he knows how to go after what he wants, and how to organize it, and how to stay focused on what he wants. Here he's holding a chess piece. Like he knows his move, and he's kind of sitting on a chessboard here. But with the Aries Ram energy here, with Aries energy, it has to do with moving forward instinctually as to what you want, and then focusing on the structure, because he's a number 4, so the 4s are always about structure and stability, and the lights coming in here to give him new ideas. Because if you just kind of keep moving forward, if you can decide on what you want, or feel into, with 7 of Cups, I would say feel into what you want. And then go for it and stabilize it. Make it real, whatever it is. Work towards the structure of making it real. I think that's the opportunity for the second week here in July. Now the third week, we're looking at the 12th to the 18th, and the combination here is really beautiful. The 3 of Pentacles with a star. So with the 3 of Pentacles, this is a work in progress. This can be a team effort. It can definitely be collaboration, or it might just be you working at 3 different angles with the same, project, which is, that's how it goes. You have many different facets to projects when you're working in them. But it may very well be a team that you're working with on very physical matters, because it's the Pentacles. So it can be work, it can be money, it can be both, it can be values. It can be putting something together as a plan. It doesn't have to actually be at the stage where you're physically doing it, although it may very well be. But coupled with the star card, how beautiful. So this tells me that there's some collaborative effort or some teamwork to help you bring down what you're trying to create, and to have the faith in the universe to bring it to you. And so this card can be about, navigating the realms of the universe to especially bring down what you're trying to create. And it's especially here with with the Queen of Pentacles twice, and the Emperor, and the Three of Cups. I mean, you have so much beautiful energy here for manifesting, but there is an overarching theme I see, as in you're working and you're working to get there, but you're not totally sure where there is. So if that's the case, I would say to focus on how you want to feel. What is the experience that you want to have, in your life moving forward? And then you can just let it go to the universe as to how, what the specifics are, that you don't have to get so final on the specifics. We have the energy here and the consciousness of creating this stable place that you want. So maybe it's the experience of stability and safety that you want. That's very predominant here in the second week. And then the third week is just to keep working towards that and know that you're not alone in the universe, that there's a lot of support and other people, other ways of creating what it is that you want. And then to keep opening up to actually having it. Also with the Star card here, to me it's the reminder that everything that we need and want and more of, actually more than we want and need, are already in the spiritual world. It's already created, it's already in form for us. It's just a matter of us opening to it and bringing it down and spiritualizing the matter in our bodies with every breath, and opening up more and more to the universe to bring you more and more. There's different stages, and there's no limit. It's a limitless experience of abundance that we can open to. And that leads me to the fourth week here, the 19th through the 25th. This, to me, looks like the experience of abundance. There's definitely some celebration, some, sisterhood, brotherhood energy here, where you're sharing, your feelings and having fun, celebrating, sharing, the love that you have with each other. And that is a real support. So the combination here is that support, especially with the Three of Pentacles here as well. It looks to me like one of the things that you could really tap into to support you on your journey is to remember all of the physical support that you actually have. Remember all the nurturing that you can have. I mean, with the Queen of Pentacles, she has it. She has it, and she's basking in it, and she loves nature, and she loves helping people in very practical ways. Like she'd be the one to make sure that you had the food that you wanted, and she's great at creating parties and get-togethers, things like that. So it may be that you actually have someone like that in your life, especially with her showing up here twice. Or it could be that it's an aspect within you that you can nurture and grow, and then of course you'll be mirrored in the outer world that way. And that may be what's happening already, is that you have found your tribe and you guys are nurturing each other. You're giving this to each other. So that's really beautiful. Now in the fifth week, the last week here, the 26th through the 31st, so we have the Moon card again. So again, honoring dream time, and coupled with the Two of Swords, I would say that this has to do with letting dream time help you in making your new decisions. The Two of Swords is always about decisions, and like, which way do I go? Which is the best thing to do? And with all this, creative, collaborative energy here to bring something into form, of course you're going to have decisions. Of course, that's so normal. But to let dream time support you. Meditation and dream time, actually. This can definitely be a very meditative place, but when it comes to manifesting, this is the card that would bring in the element of feeling what you want to have. So if it's not in your life yet, or if it's in your life to just a little degree and you want more of it, go into the feelings of already having it. and that'll not only help you make the decision, it'll help let you know which way to go from there. So yeah, that's about it. I don't really see that I have anything more to say about that other than have a wonderful July. Take good care, and thank you so much for subscribing and liking the videos. I really appreciate it. Yeah, be sure to watch the other ones that would correlate to your moon and your ascendant sign too, so you can get a good overall perspective for the month. Okay, we'll be back next time.